Hi, today we're going to be talking all about expressing your inner kinks. My name is Fran. I'm a sex counselor. I support men online and getting more of what they want in the bedroom. We're going to be reading all about it from the book, so tell me about the last time you had sex. Let's get into it. Kink is an umbrella term that generally includes BDSM, erotic roleplay, age play, fetishism, consensual non-monogamy, polyamory, variant gender expression, and more. Yes, please. Kink is a very broad concept that encompasses pretty much any form of sexual expression that falls outside the mainstream. This includes the eroticization of intense sensations such as mixing pain and pleasure, playing with power differentials, deriving pleasure from inanimate objects, role-playing, and more, writes Leigh Miller, and the author is referring to Justin Leigh Miller, and I would suggest you follow them on Instagram. All right, we're going to skip ahead. I think you can keep up. Before the term kink came into common parlance, these behaviors were often referred to as paraphilias, from the Greek para, beside, and philos, loving, and were considered perversions or sexual deviations and clinically described as any intense and persistent sexual interest other than sexual interest in genital stimulation or preparatory fondling with phenotypically normal, physically mature, consenting human partners. This historical discourse of perversion and paraphilia is why so many of us are disconnected from our fantasies and disassociated from parts of our sexual personality that are creative and curious. Between the sex we're having and the sex we fantasize about having is a wall of shame, and until recently, many of the behaviors, paraphilias, that fall under the category of kink were considered mental health disorders by the medical mental health establishment. It was not until the recent publication of the DSM-5 in 2013 that the powerful American Psychiatric Association acknowledged that most people with atypical sexual interests do not have a mental disorder, and made a distinction between a kinky behavior and a disordered version of that behavior. It is a subtle but crucial difference that makes it possible for an individual to engage in consensual, atypical sexual behavior without inappropriately being labeled with a mental disorder. With this revision, DSM-5 clearly distinguishes between atypical sexual interest and mental disorders involving these desires or behaviors. And I would absolutely love to talk with you about your interests and your kinks. I am a kink affirming, kink positive practitioner. I'm kinky myself, and it would be an honor to learn more about you. So please reach out. If I don't hear from you, though, I'm wishing you the very best day of your life. Bye.